It's the Nia Renee here. I am going to do a quick braid nighttime routine. I got these braids maybe 2 weeks ago ish, a couple weeks ago. So I'm just gonna let you guys know what I do to keep my braids fresh. My hair grows really fast, but it also gets really dry inside. So I'm gonna show you guys what I do to keep everything all moisturized. My face is a little dry, so I'm gonna go ahead and add the end of my nighttime routine in. I've already washed my face with, you know, my Dr. Bronner soap. And I'm gonna go ahead and put a little Vaseline Intensive Care. My sister swears by this lip therapy. She swears by it. So we're gonna try it out. I don't know how I feel about it, but we'll see. It's real smooth, actually. Okay, Maya. Okay, Maya. Whatever, so we're gonna keep that on our roster. I like it. It's called Vaseline Lip Therapy Rosy Lips Soft Pink Lips. Alright, so my face is a little dry, so what I have an aloe plant that I keep near. I went ahead and took off one of the bottom leaves of my aloe plant because those are the older leaves, those are the longer leaves, and that's what I like to do. So I've already used it a couple of days ago. I just stick it in the refrigerator and then I come back and rip some more off. As you can see, when you rip that aloe off, a little bit of the juice comes out. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in for you guys on that. Ooh, let's see if we can get that. Yes, sir. So this is what we go ahead and put on our face. That aloe is good for hyperpigmentation, moisture, and it's also good for dark spots and acne. I really like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and break this open for you guys. So I just go ahead, you can cut it, but you know me, I have long nails, just rip it open and put the other to the side. I like to take it down the side of the aloe and open it up to the flat side. Some people like to just use this side and rub it on their face, but that's kind of hard for me. So I open it all the way up. And then if you stick it with your nails, I mean, make sure your hands are clean because obviously it's going on your face, it will start making the gel come out. So I go ahead and I rub it all over my face at nighttime. Sometimes I do this in the morning before school, but you can feel it working sometimes. Oh god, that was gross. You can feel it working sometimes, so I like to do it at night. So if I go out in the sunlight, I can feel, you know, it getting intense. Aloe is also great for moisturizing your hair. So, I mean, if you get a little on your edges, it's not gonna do anything but help it grow. Alright, so I go ahead and I just let that sit there. I don't rinse mine off. I'm not sure what other people do, but I let mine stay on. So remember to take it down your neck. Your neck is a part of your face. Alright, so cool. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe my hands off on my little towel and get into these products that I use on my braids. So if you know me, you know that I love braids. I really like to manipulate my hair, but I'm trying to stay away from manipulating my hair in the wintertime because it tends to break. I did dye my hair, but I'm letting it grow out, so that's why my roots are black. I may dye it again, but I'm not sure yet. But what I start with is the hydrating Cream of Nature Argan Oil Line Hydrating Leave-In Conditioner. I like to go ahead and use that so that I I hydrate my hair inside of my braids. It also smells really good. So what I like to do is take my braids into sections. Oh, I dropped it. I go ahead and take my braids into sections, and I spray down the middle, and then I make a section to the front, kind of ear to ear. And this is all that. This is so that I spray down the braid so that all of the hair that's in the braid gets moisturized as well. Then I come around the front, do the same thing in the back. Make sure all of that hair gets moisturized. You flip all the way over and get what's in the back. I like to make sure my edges are taken care of because I'm telling you, those are the most important parts, sis. Okay, so leave-in conditioner is a little thick. So it does come out white, but it does dry evenly. So as you can see, I got all that in there on the braids. Then I go on with my kaleidoscope drops. I got them from my local beauty supply store. They're supposed to be miracle drops. They do help my hair grow a lot. Okay, these kaleidoscope drops have helped my hair grow so much. About 7 months ago, I cut my hair completely off, and I was using these kaleidoscope drops along with Wild Grow. And let me tell you, my hair is back in a full thick fro. Okay, so I just go ahead and shake those up. I get a little in the tube. You don't need too much. Stuff like that. And I go ahead and take it through my braids and get in there. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. I have a very thin spot in my hair at the top, so I like to focus up there. Like I said, you don't need a lot, so I go in and put the drops all around. Unless there's a problem area, I'll add some more. My mom swears by this stuff, and I finally gave in and started using it, and boy, was I surprised. I keep them moisturized. So after I do that, I go in and I massage the drops a little bit. I'm not sure, I just feel like it stimulates my scalp and helps my hair grow. But I also go down the shaft of the braid so that I'm not interrupting my braid and causing a lot of frizziness. Because I like to keep my braids fresh. I usually wear them to the side like this, to the back. So I like to keep them really, 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 really fresh. And I just massage that in. As you can tell, I love these Cream of Nature products. After I do that, I go in with the Cream of Nature styling foam. And this is just to keep my hair from frizzing inside of the braid. I like to keep it nice and neat and tight. And I just take some. Sometimes I do it on my hand, but I just rub that through just like I'm finished getting my hair braided. I'm gonna go on the inside, make sure I get the back, and remember to go down the shaft of the braid so that you keep all of that in line. And then we're gonna flip all of that. You're gonna flip all of that hair back, and you're just gonna apply your liberal amount as you're going to bed. Make sure you get your edges. See, you just rub that all in. Remember to go down the shaft of your hair as well, because this is what's going to seal in that moisture for yourself. And then you take a silk scarf. This is my favorite silk scarf. You're going to see it so many times. So my braids are super long. They go all the way to my... And I just go ahead and tie that up really tight. I like to keep my edges intact, because once you do all of this, most of the time in the morning your edges are laid down. And then as you see, my scarf goes down to about halfway through the braid. I would say every couple of weeks get that aloe in there. It's starting to work. I would say every couple of weeks I dip my hair in boiling water. I know you can go back to the shop that you got your hair braided and they'll re-dip it and trim it for you, but it's a pretty easy process. Comment down below if you want me to do a video on that. It might be a little hard, but I'm pretty sure I can do it for you guys. That is how I tie my braids out at night. A lot of people ask me how I keep my braids so fresh. That's how I do it. Keep them moisturized, keep them tied down. If I'm in the house, I usually have a scarf on. Keep it moisturized at night. Sometimes I put a bonnet on and I'll wrap them around here and just stick that extra large bonnet on. But I think for tonight I'm just gonna let them loose, only because I don't know what my bonnet is. Like, how many of you lose your bonnet? Comment down below, because I lose my bonnet every single night. I misplace every single thing and it's hard to keep up with. My silk scarf, I know where that is every single night, but my bonnet, and suggest some things that you guys might want to see from me. Bye.